Hello, everyone. Hello, fire signs. So I'm doing my videos different now. I'm doing fire signs, okay? And this is saving time for me in the upload process because there's other videos I want to make. And this is one of the books I'm going to be using. I had this book for years. When I say years, this is back in the 90s, okay? But it was a different cover. It was a purple cover. And I lost that book during my move, and I recently got this on Wednesday, right? Today's Saturday. So I got it on Wednesday this week. Also, before I start, I have to tell you guys, do I tell you at the end of the video or the beginning? I'll tell you now. Wednesday night, I had a dream of meteors falling, hitting the earth. I don't want to go into the detail of the dream because I kind of blocked it, but I had to wear a mask, and there was people running into the school, like using it as like a place for people that were hurt. It was a crazy dream, but it was so real, and it was like I was seeing it happen in different parts of the world. And then when I woke up Thursday morning, I went to get my nails done, and I was telling the ladies and the one guy there, and the one lady that was about to do my nails, she was so freaked out. She goes, "Why you dream that?" I go, "I don't know." I was like, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope meteors don't hit. And I said, I did a search that morning around my dining room table, and California saw meteors coming down, and I guess other places, whatever, that was nighttime on Earth, saw the meteors too. So I was like, and I know like weeks ago, I saw something weeks ago, but it wasn't like it was on my mind. Nothing meteor was on my mind. Man, that dream was for real. For real, that dream was crazy. I was like, listen, nothing better happened this week. Okay, so sharing with you my dream. All right, Aries first, Leo, and then Sagittarius. Set the intention for Aries. Leo. Sagittarius. And I'm going to have my videos go live, but I want to make sure that I announce it ahead of time. So the March videos, I want it to go live with it. And basically I'm reading, and I'm not going to be answering any questions. And then after I finish reading, then I'll see what your comments are, Yeah. All right. But don't ask for free readings, because that's crazy. It's like asking for free energy. Okay, so and with these, and these videos, I don't consider them. They're more like a conversation piece, and for you guys to, see with what you connect with, right? And just this is it. This is the, the community share, right? The free reading, But it's a great conversation, So Aries, very, very interesting reading for you guys, okay? Things are going to happen really fast for you, right? Immediately, I get that things are happening fast for you, and it's all about trusting yourself and letting go, okay? You have the Eight of Wands. Whenever that comes up, it's always like, always get stuff done. You're like, don't procrastinate on things. Right? So it's like a strong thing of, what do you need to get done? And, don't lose this opportunity to succeed at something. Making sure that you're managing your time to get things done is really important. And really being comfortable with what you know, and also realize when things need to change up, and trusting yourself is a strong message, trusting yourself and not worried, don't hold yourself back by worrying about what other people think, other people's opinion of yourself, and what to do and what not to do. Just be mindful of how you're thinking and why you're thinking, and know that, when you're doing something, don't miss the mark as far as, don't self-sabotage yourself. Make sure, usually there's very few Aries true nature, I should say, because I don't know how many people are, what everyone's chart is, but typically it's a strong sign unless they have another strong placement that will get them off track, but usually they're on track. So make sure that you're actually keeping timing very well for yourself. Okay, that's going to be really important for you. And make sure that you're not listening to gossip or any kind of thought like that. Don't have any thoughts that will limit you or anyone else or any situation. Let's see what the love reading is. Okay, because this is the psychic heart, psychic tarot for the heart is the name of this one. Control. I like this. Intuitively, I feel that, not really controlling others and having control of yourself. But then for me, 8 represents a cycle, right? An infinite, a forever cycle, So just understanding, where is the sense of control coming from? Is it a good control or is it a bad control? So it all depends on how you're using it. It's kind of like that Saturn effect, that Saturn energy. There could be a good restriction or a bad restriction. It's all how you look at it and why are you looking at that particular thing in that particular way. And I feel like, you don't have control of what other people are thinking of you. Just looking at the cards, you don't have control of what other people think, and you can't control other people's situation, because anything that you try to block is just going to lower your frequency and lower your rapid success. It's just thinking. For me, it's like, what's a good and bad way of controlling something, and just sit with that. Leo, you have 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, or 5 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. Okay, I don't know why I said 5 of Swords, but maybe 5 of Swords is something intuitively out there. Maybe the 5 of Pentacles will turn into your 5 of Swords. I like to look at it that way because there's no mistakes, right? Okay, so this is about letting go of a time period or a time or something that's run its course. Let go of it, Leo. Like, don't hold on to it. It's not working, so let it go, right? And just appreciate what is right now and focus on what is right now. All right? Sometimes it's not easy to do, but just focus on what is right now. And realize when it's your time to go or move, and when it's actually when something's not working. Maybe someone else doesn't understand this, or maybe you're a type of Leo that is hard to understand change, like something that needs to end and be done with. Maybe that's really hard for you, right? And just knowing when it's time to move forward, when it's time to move on, and really go after what you want with a lot of fire. You got to clear out things that you don't need anymore, so that you can actually be ready to be maybe the first at doing something, or being a part of the cutting edge of something. Just don't miss your timing. I feel like for all the fire signs, it's missing your timing. It's doing something that you think will be good for you, but then it's holding you back, right? That's like really important. And then you can go after what you want full force. Once you realize that maybe you need to move, maybe you need to let go of something big that is not really serving its time right now. So it's just you figuring out how you're going to clear your space and maybe go in a new social group, or just something new. It's something new that you need to do, something you need to change up. And listen comes in. It's like, listen for more guidance. I feel like you're not going to get all your answers in just one place. And you have to find that balance for you. 2 is balance. So you need to find that balance for yourself, that coming together. But listening to your intuition, doing a lot more listening to people, hear people out, let them talk, doing more listening, and you will get that information that you're seeking. You'll get that knowledge that you're seeking. A lot of listening, a lot of being willing to change, allow the process of things that is happening to happen, right? And sometimes it's a lot of behavior. a behavior that you've had. It's just not working. So it just has to go. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Lovers, Ace of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. So the fire sign, it's a lot of battle. It's a lot of fighting for something, fire signs. I feel like this year you guys really want to accomplish something big. It's 2020's year of the white metal rat. So, there's a lot of things that you need to be said, whatever you feel like you're hiding from, you need to really reveal it to yourself. That way you can clear up any kind of blockage like that. So I feel that for some of you, it's wanting a relationship that's not happening, especially if you're single or even if you're married. You can apply it either way. It's wanting something out of the relationship that's not there, or wanting something out of someone that is not there, right? And maybe you're being too forceful. Maybe you're forcing the hand of it, and then after a while, you stop and you think about it, you change up the plan, and then you go forward. But maybe sometimes you're confusing in your relationship. Maybe you want something, but you want the person to read your mind. Maybe if things are just not working the way you want it to work because you are blocking it because of your own strictness, your own personal rules or ideals. And you're probably viewing love in a more businessy way more than a real person way, okay, for some of you. For others, it's trying to communicate with someone that you care about, but maybe you don't want to communicate that much because you feel that it's too invasive or it's too personal. You want to go about it the other way. But a lot of you are really taking control of your situation, right? And for others, it's like the relationship just didn't work, and now you really have to just move forward and make a new plan for yourself. So whatever it is, it's something that didn't work out, a relationship and understanding, and now, Sag, you have to just move forward and make a new plan. Oh, this card fell. This is good. It looks like it's 2. Well, I guess you guys are having 2. So awaiting results and solar plexus. Awaiting results and solar plexus. Solar plexus is fire. That's the fire chakra, the solar plexus. Okay? I feel like I'm holding this weird. Okay? So you're waiting for something. If you're waiting for someone to actually come back to you or something, I feel like it won't happen because they've just realized that it's not a match, okay? And the 7 in that awaiting results is some of you are waiting for an answer, but it might not go the way you want to. For some of you, you already know the answer, so you just have to be honest with yourself. And it's that 7 represents something that you need to learn. And if you're blocking yourself from learning it, you're going to keep having the same results. And the solar plexus is reminding you that maybe, and because the Ace of Wands is also fire. So it's like if you have a type of personality, a type of belief, a way of treating yourself or treating others, that all comes back to you because it's your creation, right? So the solar plexus is you being strong enough to handle you and handle the situation. And 3 represents that spiritual element of things happening in a certain way, in a certain order. So realize that there's your way of thinking and there's an actual flow of how things actually will be. So you just having the strength to deal with that. Whatever the result is, whatever the answer is, whatever is going to happen next, whatever decisions you're going to make, whatever that person is going to say, feel, or think. Right? And I feel like for some of you, a relationship is over and that's the end of it. You could be friends. You don't have to be friends. And for some of you, it's really making your relationship stronger, right? Making yourself stronger. And for others, it's that personal growth, right? This is a card for all of you guys. What is diamonds? Diamonds is an earth element and it's feminine. So there might be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you'll be dealing with right? So upcoming expenses, bills, repair, large purchase. I feel like someone that is an earth sign will help you reach your next level, or whatever you need fixing, anything that you feel like you can learn from that person, right? Diamonds, 9 of diamonds. You can learn from that person, and whatever bill comes out of that is going to be a big lesson for you, right? So make sure that February is a month of you really learning, opening up your heart. Look at what you're controlling, what you don't need to control. How are you using your energy? It's like, how are you using your energy? You know, how do you feel about control? Are you too controlling? Are you being controlled in a certain way? Really listen to yourself, right? Because even though we're all different zodiacs, we're still connected, because we're part of that pie. It's just we have a little bit more of this and a little bit less of that, right? Yeah. So again, I want to go live with these readings, and I want to break them up into elements. Now, this is something I did before, and I changed it. And I was like, you know what? This is what I've always wanted to do. I want to do it this way because this will just be well packaged well. I feel energetically spiritual, like this works best for me and my channel, and I hope you guys can ride with me with this. That way I can put out other content that I'm really passionate about and really apply it in a way that will also work well with my other channel, because I can see the esoteric part of astrology and tarot, right? Especially the astrology part, because it goes along with meditation. A lot of people don't realize that. It's so funny how people are limiting. And I was watching someone online, and I was like, yes, someone else finally said it. Yes, the yogis and the ancient ones, the whole thing, the meditation and the astrology is all one, but people think it's just by itself in its own category. And really, if you can apply your astrology to your meditation and your way of life whenever you need it, even if you're not spiritual 100% of the time, but you might dabble in it when you need it, it's there for you to connect to when you need it, right? We don't have to all be yogis in a cave and be spiritual 99% of the time, but we can tap into it when we need it, even if we are, always that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that came across well, but you are who you are. So anyway, I want to do live videos, focusing on the 4 different elements in the zodiac, right? So like I'm breaking it up right now. And then my recorded videos will be the regular ones. So just look out for that. I'm using the discussion board here on YouTube. So jump in on that, check it out, and hit the subscribe button. If you're new to this video, hit the subscribe button so that you'll know when I'm online, okay, when I'm live. And I'll be doing the readings, and then I'll be looking at what you guys are saying, I'll figure out my flow. All right, thanks, guys. Happy February. Happy Valentine's Day. Peace.